everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ramna. In today's video, I'll be talking about 5 steps on how you can achieve your goals in 2023. The first step that I have in order to achieve your goals in 2022 is to brainstorm your ideas. So think about some of the things that you want to achieve. Think about like your strengths, your weaknesses, what you can work on, what you want to work on, what you want to reduce on, whether that's a bad habit or maybe a bad quality that you have. Just brainstorm about the things that you want to change about yourself, and also think about the reasons why. Why do you want to change this aspect or this certain aspect of your life? Like, what's the purpose of it? An easy way to do this is if you break it down. So for instance, you could break it down into like, working on your school, working on your career, working on your health, your beauty, working on your physical health, your mental health. I find that it is easiest to break down your goals into the certain aspects of your life that you find valuable and that you want to add value to or that you want to change. So having that list of things or breaking down your goals into those categories will help you better attain and have a clear picture of what you want to bring about within your life. The second tip that I have, which is pretty obvious from the first tip, but that is to write it all down. So once you've brainstormed your strengths, your weaknesses, what you want to change, why you want to change them, and maybe you've even broken it down to certain aspects of your life, you want to write this all down. Like, you want to have this all on paper. This could be in a vision board. This could be, just writing it down in bullet points. This could be, going on Pinterest and making a Pinterest board. Whatever feels most comfortable to you and whatever you feel is going to really motivate you and really put you in that zone of discipline in order to achieve your goals, then do it. Again, I think it's also very important, regardless, even if you're doing the visual boards, to write it down, because then you're also holding yourself accountable. Like, you wrote it down, like it's official, like it's a thing. You want to do this, you're going to do this, and you're at least going to try your best to achieve it. And so it's definitely important to write it down and just have it there on paper, because it just makes it more real and you are able to then hold yourself accountable because you wrote it down. Like, you want to do this. It's in the documents, babes, So it's clear that, you really want to achieve this and that this is important to you. The third tip is to get started right now. Like, if there's any goal that you have that you wrote down on your list that you can get started on today, then get started today. It doesn't matter if, you don't have the equipment or you don't feel like you're in the right position. Just start today, whatever you can. Even if it's in small doses, just do something. It's better to do something rather than nothing. Another thing and another reason why I say it's so important to just start whatever you can now is because you have this present moment. You don't know what's ahead in the next few months of this year. Like, this year, a year is a long time, and a lot can change in a year. Trust me. A lot can change in a year. So you might as well just start on whatever goal you have right now. And even if you don't continue it on like throughout the year, at least you got started and at least you had some sort of foundation or some sort of footing into it, than to not even start at all and just let it just, be up in the air, because not only can things change, but life can change too. Maybe you'll be put in a different situation, and maybe, you'll be pulled to another area of your life to really focus on. So it's just important to start whatever goal you have in mind right now, and to just take, again, small steps towards it. Small steps, nothing big, nothing huge, just small steps, because eventually those small steps will lead to bigger things. The tip that I have is to surround yourself with others who have already achieved your goal or who are also achieving your goal with you. So this could be like, finding YouTubers that have already achieved your goal, or finding people in your life who also have the same goals as you, or someone to hold you accountable for. If you have a goal in mind, please tell somebody you trust. Do not tell anybody that you don't trust or they don't feel comfortable with, because goals and dreams are very, very personal, and they're something that we all value for one reason or another. And you really want to make sure that whoever you're telling your goal or dream to is that person that values it as much as you do, or even if they don't really see eye to eye with you, they at least respect you enough and care about you enough to support you in it and to help you, achieve that goal that you want. So again, I really urge and I really emphasize to tell your goals and dreams to those you trust, like really, really fully trust, like those you don't even have to think twice about, like that your goals and your dreams are in the care of their hands. And if you don't have anybody like that, then talk to God, baby, because he can definitely not only hold that goal and dream of yours like even much more sacred than you can, but he can even bring them about, bring them to life, you know? So there's that, you know, surround yourself with those who have already achieved your goal. Surround yourself with those who have a similar mindset, and surround yourself with those who want to also achieve the same things that you want to achieve. Hey, and the last tip, number 5. Pray, 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 pray. Now listen, you know, you can write down your goals, you can think about them, you can even tell them to some people, that's all great, but from one spiritual person, from one person who loves God to another, praying is really, really powerful. There's a reason why they both start with P. P for prayer, P for powerful, powerful prayer. You gotta make it. You gotta do it. Because when you pray, I think, especially like just as a Muslim, when you pray, you're recognizing that, yes, you do have some sort of, you know, control over what you want to do within your life, but you're also letting Allah know that you know that he's the one who can really bring it about, because you can take the steps towards it, but he's the one who gives you the result. He's the one who can make things happen. He's the one who can turn the impossible to possible. He can turn the sorrow into, you know, happiness. He can turn the pain into power. Definitely prayer is so important, because also, like, when you're praying, you know, and you're asking Allah to help you with a certain goal, I think a very, very helpful name to mention in your prayers is Al-Nasir. And Al-Nasir means that Allah he's the one who helps. Like, he's the one who helps his servants with whatever they want to do. He's the one who provides aid when they're in need or when they're in hard times. Like, he's the one who's gonna provide. And there's another name too, Al-Razak. You know, Allah is the one who provides for his servants. So like I was saying before, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he's Al-Nasir, the one who helps his servant, and he's also Al-Razak, the one who can provide for his servants. And then the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, if you were to rely on Allah as he should be relied on, he would provide for you as he provides for the birds. They go out early in the morning hungry and return in the evening full. So that right there, I mean, just reliance, tawakkul, you know, trust in Allah, asking him for his help and aid, and knowing that he's the provider, he's the one who can provide you with the results that you want, or provide you with something even better. Prayer, like I say, all of that is just important. So when you pray to Allah, ask him, like, Allah, you're Al-Razak. Allah, you're Al-Nasir, the one who helps his servants. Help me achieve this goal. You know, tell him that why you want to achieve this goal. Tell him why this goal is so important to you. Talk to him. Tell him how important it is for you that you should be able to achieve it and why it's so important to you. Ask him for his help. Ask him for his guidance. Inshallah, all your dreams and wishes will come true. Now in this segment of the video, I want to give some additional pointers just, you know, to keep in mind while you're achieving your goals and while you're, you know, girl bossing and hustling, you know, doing your thing. The first thing I have to keep in mind is that it may take you longer to achieve some goals. Don't be mad at yourself. Don't be, you know, impatient if it takes you longer to achieve a goal, because, you know, unexpected things happen in life. Life is full of uncertainty, so be patient with yourself, be patient with the process. The second thing to keep in mind is that you may also fail, and that's okay too, because again, life is uncertain, or maybe you'll feel like you just don't want to do the goal anymore. Maybe you feel let down, you know, or maybe you're too hard on yourself and you end up not going through it, you know, and that's also okay too, because again, life is full of ups and downs, you know, full of good times and bad times, full of success and failure. So it's completely okay if you fail at some of the goals that you've set for yourself. Like, again, it's just a process of life, nothing to fear, nothing to be, you know, really worried about. The last thing that I have is change. You may change your goals. You may have a goal that you're setting right now in this moment. You're like, you know what, I'm going to do this. Then by the end of the year, you're like, yeah, I don't want to do that at all. And that could be either because, you know, you're a different person now, you've changed, or maybe because your circumstances have changed. Maybe your mindset has changed, and this is all possible within a year, you know, or even a couple of years too. So again, don't be hard on yourself if you didn't achieve your goals due to like you just changing as a person. Like, that's completely fine, and it's also completely valid. Yeah, girlies, that is all for this video. And even if you don't go through with your goals, it's better to have a sense of a direction rather than to have no direction, because when you have a sense of direction, and even if you divert away from it due to whatever reason, then at least you have already gained experience and knowledge and lessons from like the direction you were trying to go at. and you can take some of that into the new direction you want to go with in your life. So, you know, it's okay. Again, it's a part of the process. Nothing to fear, nothing to really worry about. Just a matter of putting, you know, effort in and just really discovering yourself each step of the way. Yeah. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this video helped you. And yeah, that is it. Until next time. Bye-bye.